Hello, St. Andrews, and welcome to this week's edition of Chancel Chat. It's Wednesday, the 31st of October, the eve of All Saints' Day, also known as Halloween. So it's good to visit with you on this very special day. Let me begin by reminding you that because today is the eve of All Saints' Day is tomorrow, Thursday, the 1st of November, and we will be observing a celebration of the Holy Eucharist at the Dobbins Chapel in the St. Andrews Cemetery tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So if you haven't attended one of these special services at Dobbins Chapel, this would be a wonderful opportunity to do that. We'll be using the 1928 version of the Book of Common Prayer for this special celebration. So please plan to join us tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I'll be there early to put a fire in the wood stove, so it should be nice and warm and cozy in the chapel for our annual All Saints' Day celebration. Also tomorrow, Taco Bell is offering a free taco to everyone in America in honor of the fact that Mookie Betts of the Boston Red Sox stole second base in the first game of the World Series. So Taco Bell is generously offering a free taco for everyone in the country. So you can pick up your free taco at any Taco Bell restaurant between 2 and 6 p.m. Tomorrow on Thursday, November 1st. Looking ahead to this weekend, we'll be observing All Saints at all three of the liturgies, Saturday night at 5 o'clock and Sunday at 8 and 10. And our priest associate, Father Tin, will be preaching and presiding at all three of the services this weekend. The first Saturday of the month is typically my Saturday evening when I don't come and I'm not celebrating, and Father Tin substitutes for me. And then on Sunday, I've been asked to be the guest leader at New Consecration Sunday, the annual stewardship campaign at St. Mark All Saints in Galloway, an Episcopal church in Galloway. So I will not be here on Sunday, but Father Tin will be preaching and presiding at both of those services, and we will be observing the Feast of All Saints. Yesterday, I received an email from Rabbi Tiferet Birnbaum, who's the rabbi at Temple Har Zion, just down the street from St. Andrews, inviting members of St. Andrews to attend the weekly Shabbat service at the temple. The service begins at 8 p.m., and it will last for about an hour. And Susan and I will be attending, and we encourage members of St. Andrews to join us as we express our solidarity for our Jewish brothers and sisters who are still grieving from the terrible attack against the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh this past Saturday. So if you are available, please join us as we, as I said, express solidarity with our Jewish brothers and sisters in light of this tragic event. Looking ahead to the next week, Veterans Day on November 11th will be observed at the 10 o'clock service. The service will begin with an honor guard where the flags for the 5 branches of the armed services will be carried into the sanctuary by some of our veterans. The homily, the hymns, and the prayers for the day will reflect the theme of Veterans Day. And so our hope is that the church will be filled on Sunday, November 11th, as we honor and express our gratitude for the service of our veterans here at St. Andrews. The community Thanksgiving service will be held here at St. Andrews on Sunday evening, November 18th, at 7 p.m. This will be an interfaith prayer service sponsored by our Rancocas Valley Clergy Association, open to everyone in the community, and we hope that many will be here as we pray together on that Sunday evening, so the Sunday evening before Thanksgiving. I also want to mention that our fall stewardship mini campaign will be the weekend of November 17th and 18th. There'll be a stewardship homily at all three of the services, and this will provide one final opportunity for members of St. Andrew's to make a pledge of financial support for the church for the year 2019. Now, you'll remember, we had our major annual giving campaign in the spring. The theme was God the Giver, and we supplement that with a one-weekend mini campaign in the fall. So if you haven't already made your pledge of support, please plan to do that the weekend of November 17th and 18th. As far as prayers, we want to continue to pray for Chris Carroll, our parish administrator, who's recovering from elbow surgery. We want to pray for Mimi Phillips, who sometime early in November, we're not sure exactly what date, will be undergoing a valve replacement surgery in Philadelphia. And we also want to remember, of course, the families of the victims of the hateful and violent assault on the synagogue in Pittsburgh this past Saturday. One final announcement: don't forget to turn your clocks back. Remember, in the fall we fall back, in the spring we spring forward. So this Saturday evening, it's time to turn your clocks back 1 hour, and you get an extra hour of sleep on Saturday night, Sunday morning. As far as the saint of the week this week, because tomorrow is the Feast of All Saints Day, this is your feast day. The Christian Festival of All Saints is celebrated in honor of all the saints, known and unknown. And in Western Christianity, the celebration of a special feast day for All Saints on November 1st began in Ireland. It's believed to have begun in Ireland, spread to England, and then from England to the mainland of Europe. And we know that by the 9th century, the feast had reached Rome, because Pope Gregory IV, in a letter, and he served during the 9th century, in a letter encouraged all the Catholic churches in the Holy Roman Empire to observe this special feast day on November 1st. The Christian celebration of All Saints' Day stems from the belief that there is a very powerful spiritual bond that connects Christians, those alive in the church militant and those who have died in the church triumphant. And so the feast is an expression of that belief, that there is this spiritual bond that connects Christians, both dead and alive. Originally, the feast began as a celebration and commemoration of those martyrs, those who had made the ultimate sacrifice for their faith. But over time, it evolved into a celebration of all the saints. So this is your feast day, and it's a wonderful occasion, and we hope that you'll have a wonderful celebration by joining us for our special Eucharist at Dobbins Chapel. So that's about all I have for today. Wishing you and your family a blessed day, and we hope to see you in church this weekend, and we will talk again next week. God bless you.